Good morning, everyone.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
I mean, it's morning.
It's morning.
We can tell when you're around in the videos.
Yeah.
That's your tagline.
Mel's not going with good morning. Just morning.
Okay.
I don't remember who said that. It's morning. Morning is the neutral.
I didn't say bad morning.
Of how my morning is going strongly depends on how awake I am.
Jess always goes, I don't do mornings.
Okay.
I'm a night owl. The mornings are not my thing. I think Will
So
agrees.
Jess, you said you had my money.
Yep.
Okay. I'm like, I don't have my money. We're going on a drive. We're probably going to need money.
I love how I thought of things and he is now asking.
But I don't use it myself. I have never used it. They always did San Margaret to use it.
A lot of motorcycles here. Makes sense.
Okay, before there was a lot of bicycles. Always
Okay.
a lot of bicycles. And one year then a few bought it. And then they could go so much faster than the bicycles, more and more bought. But it was one old man. He had bought a motorcycle and he did not know how to drive it. And he would let his worker have it. And then he came and said, I will not buy a pickup or a vehicle because I could not drive the motorcycle. I would not handle a vehicle either. He said he never have driven a truck or a car.
Yeah.
Yeah. He said he is 65. He said he don't want to try it.
Because I'm 65, I don't need to learn how to drive.
No. And never need enough that he could. Could have it. But his children, they do.
So, Jess, I forgot the GPS.
I already did it.
Huh?
No, you didn't.
You have the GPS?
Yeah.
Could we pull that out then?
You want to know where we're going?
I would like to know where we're going.
What else did you not think of until now?
I don't like this truck for that. The truck did emergency braking.
Because you came up too hard.
Yeah. Yep.
I forget what that's called. Yeah, okay.
Crash avoidance or something like that.
Yeah.
I didn't hit the brakes.
No?
The truck did that by itself.
Oh boy.
It thought I was going to crash into the back of that vehicle.
That is handy.
Except when you don't expect it to happen.
Okay, yeah.
So-
And it's a little bit scary.
So it has sensors for adaptive cruise control. So probably it's always doing it for braking too.
News, it's not on the normal news. And it was one man, a young man. He said, "There's no God. If there was a God, then he would say three, and then he would count to 1 from 3, and then he would say 1, then with a lightning hitting, and then he did very slow. Then he said 3, 2, 1, in, and the blitz and then he was sitting there, eyes very wide open. He said, "That's concerning."
Okay, GPS.
GPS, awesome. Thanks.
This has GPS on it, but because the vehicle's from the States, you have the outline. You don't have streets.
Så det er nogle engelske visen og do this med truckers for and all that. Så det vi don't know har hen hvor du en semi-hotske so Stellhorn or something.
Yep.
And if you still upstream that in fire signature around to help them when they would blow up.
Oh. I don't know where these bumps are, so I'm going to hit the brakes hard for those.
That's okay. I think the ladies will be okay.
They're not okay with it.
No?
but-
They don't
I'm
like
not-
the
no.
short.
I'm not okay with this.
There we go. See? I told you.
If I fall asleep, I'm not going to be okay with it.
Yeah.
I'm awake.
That's a good point, actually.
Oh, they're doing sugarcane over there.
Oh yeah, they're harvesting sugarcane. on the left there. Oh yeah, I guess I should tell. I don't know what is the temperature Fahrenheit in here. So 79 Celsius. No, Celsius. 79 Fahrenheit. What is that in Celsius?
I think 80 is roughly 30. Where's your phone? I can convert it. Since I don't have one.
I don't know.
Oh.
There's my phone.
Well, that's something I didn't look for.
Thanks.
As we still lived in Manitoba, then there was one man.
I love this part of the calculator where you can convert it out.
It was in Jake Dick. And one time he said,
79
he had
is
stood
26. I'm off.
the mall, and two old men had talked. He would just stood still and listen.
30 Celsius,
And then one man
86
told the other
Fahrenheit.
one,
Okay.
It did go below 30. And then the other man asked, and
So
Celsius
80 degrees
he
is
said, no,
26 degrees.
right here in winter.
I try to do that
Not in
memorize.
Celsius and not in
Certain
Fahrenheit.
increments.
Right here in
Certain,
winter.
yeah.
That's here in winter. What was it? Celsius or Fahrenheit? He would not understand. He said, no. Did not give up.
So it's 26 degrees.
26 degrees. What town is this? What town is this?
I don't know. I think it is.
Creek? No.
I knew it one time.
What's the first town?
Oh. It's the one that starts with an L. I think.
San Lazaro?
Yeah.
San Lazaro.
I guess that
San
doesn't
Lazaro.
actually start with an L, but you
But
got where I was
Lazaro.
going with that.
San Lazaro.
A lot of the cities start with San, so I'm like, skip that part.
Thanks for visiting. Welcome to San Lazaro. Yeah, you guys got it.
Good job, team. I'll take like 25% of the credit for that.
And what's this highway called? Do you have highway names or
I don't know. Some yes.
Highway Road.
Close to
Like it must have a name.
the Spanish Lookout area, they do have names.
So we're headed towards Orange Walk, but where's the shortcut to go by the sugarcane road? Isn't there a shortcut past Orange Walk somewhere?
I don't know either. There was en annan form. Timlitski home.
I might go off-roading here.
Like on purpose? Or.
He wants to try to get to the sugarcane for the video to show
We're
off
gonna
the
take a
trucks.
guess.
Yeah.
So a lot of these fields are just sugarcane. I wonder if the rice fields would be planted or not by Blue Creek.
That's an empty sugarcane truck, right? Oh no, he's actually hauling wide load.
Mango is blooming.
Mangoes are blooming.
Yeah, they start blooming. Sometimes they do in December. Some years they bloom in December. That is a sign for us already. We will have a little bit longer dry season.
A little bit longer dry season?
A little bit longer.
Is that because it's like so warm so early then? Don't know.
Because it gets warmer earlier, it means it stays dry?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Time to get lost in Belize.
You will get a bumpy road in Belize.
We had high hopes of going somewhere today.
Yeah.
As
We're
the
going
road was
somewhere
like this
if
from-
it's where
from
we
Blue Creek
intended.
That's why we have
Oaks
tomorrow off
Village.
too, I guess.
It took me 2 hours to drive it. So bad was the road.
Oh, really?
One vehicle came from the front. I had to stop here and let him by, and then I can take that path. And as they did want to fix it, then a man from Europe somehow, he came and he couldn't speak English, but he came and asked me, "Can I ask you some questions?" I said, "Yeah, you can, but my English is not very good." He had his camera radio, and said, "That is okay. My English is not good either." And then, "Where do you live?" And I told him, and then he said, "How long is the drive?" And I said, no, it is 25 minutes, but it was 2 hours before. Oh boy, he said, that's good. And then she had me ask me, maybe for 40 minutes or something, questions. And then he said, thank you. I will show it in, what's this town in Europe? Det var verkligen i mening. Då var det visa, jag skulle bli en stad. Jeg visste staden for langt, men jeg trykker igjen. Og den sier, da vil jeg da vise, jeg det ikke med rundt det første fjord. Jeg det sånn, og jeg lese på det råd for bakgrunnen.
Oh, so they were building road here.
Yeah.
So basically, it was an engineer from Europe. They were doing their good deed and helping build roads in Belize.
Yeah.
He interviewed you for 45 minutes. So the engineer came and asked the people that are using the road.
Exactly.
Ah.
I said, then we get a lot more of what it really is.
Yeah, okay, we built a new road here. How much of a difference did it make to the people actually using it? Yeah, that's cool.
Så då var jag sen i det televisionen kom som sa beslag det var i Sverige.
Well, now you're famous on YouTube.
Yeah.
What do we call this? Stories with Grandma?
You can call it what you want.
So for those of you guys wondering who's all in the vehicle, it's me, my mom, Mel, and Jess. Could turn the camera around and show, but that'd be too much work while driving up potholes.
Yeah, too bumpy, right?
And for the record, we're all wearing seatbelts. Mom's wearing a seatbelt, it counts for all of us. This is sugarcane. Is it really close to harvest?
How
Yeah.
can you tell?
If it gets those shoots, then it is
okay.
harvest.
Oh, kind of like corn does.
So when you have,
Your seeds permanent.
yeah, that's all the seeds on the top, yeah.
And that field is ready harvest all for, I would say, for 1 month ago.
So when you harvest it, you don't have to replant them.
No,
it just keeps growing.
They can come back out. So this, and here is maybe 2 weeks.
So this is harvested 2 weeks ago. Okay. What keeps it from growing all over the place and in rows? Do they cultivate it?
They have to really work with that.
Or else it grows everywhere?
But the plants will go bigger.
Wider,
bigger,
wider,
and then,
wider.
Yeah, and then,
And they burn it before harvesting.
but that they do because it can cut it faster if all the dry leaves are gone.
So, okay, so you
Yeah.
burn it, it'll only burn all the dry leaves.
Exactly. And can not have too much grass or stuff that would burn a lot, and the sugar can get too hot.
Okay, so they have to keep the sugarcane, no weeds, no grass. That way when they burn it, it doesn't dry out the sugarcane.
Exactly.
They just want the fire to burn through very quick without drying out.
Yeah.
It's like my favorite part of the place.
And are these still all chopped off by hand?
All by hand.
So
Yeah.
it's all harvested by hand with a machete.
Yeah.
How long would it take to cut down a field? I'm assuming that's like a whole day, or is that multiple days?
They do about maybe 1 acre a day.
1 acre a day.
And then they have 15 or 18 men on there, and they would organize it very careful. Each man would cut that and that section.
Section.
They are very, very good at that. And then they go and check. If you're very strong, you're not so strong. They will give you a little bit smaller section than you. They are very, very
They're
good at that.
dividing it up like
Yeah.
that.
But they have to. If they don't do it, then it's a fight.
Mm-hmm.
So they take 15 to 18 people. They harvest 1 acre a day.
But then they have more than that is one group.
So each person gets a certain amount of rows, one section.
Yeah.
Huh.
I think it is dumped with the
Oh, so it's the actual orange walk dump.
Yeah.
Recycling center that's completely empty building.
Uh-uh.
Basically, somebody from Europe came here, did a good deed, and built a recycling center.
Never did show anybody how to use it.
Probably showed them how to use it, but then didn't give them the money to run it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fine.
Here you can see that section they did
Burn it all.
yesterday, and that is burned already.
So
they
that-
will cut that today.
They're cutting it right now. Yeah.
Uh-huh. But the boys are in there already.
Yep. And then they use it's like a logging boom to lift up logs, but they're lifting up sugarcane and put it on the truck that way.
Yeah. Uh-huh. They make it nice in a row that the machine can go and grab each pile.
Well, I know I picked the right road because that's the sugarcane mill right in front of us.
Oh, uh-huh. Yeah.
That smoke
It's
coming up,
smoking. It's smoking.
that has to be the sugarcane mill,
Yeah.
right?
And the factory is going day and night, Sunday and 7 days a week, always. They cannot stop it. It's too sweet. It sticks all together.
Yeah.
Oh, if the machine stop it, it's
The sugar is damp, and if they let it sit for too many hours, then they have to clean the bottom, everything.
Fancy that sugar is sticky.
well, I guess it turns into like a thick molasses, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That old man, I see at the farmer, calling him Talkie Man. He talks so much, and he came and he did also cutting, and he has a sugar field, and he said one day it was so hot that it looked like they could do nothing, and then the driver what was driving the workers back and forth. He came. You all go sit in the shade for a little bit. I will be coming back very soon. And then he drove to the store and bought for each man a cold Coke and a bag of chips. And you eat the chips and then you drink the Coke and then you will finish it. And they had finished it in 20 minutes. I said, yeah, that little bit cocaine did it, right? His eyes, you should have seen his eyes was double that size. He said, but they have put cocaine in a Coke? I said, that is a very tiny little bit.
Do they still do that here? Because in Canada and U.S. and Mexico they don't anymore. But there's an airport here.
The airport,
A private strip or something.
So no, Mexico bottles their Coca-Cola and says it's made from cane sugar, but it's not.
Oh.
It's just corn syrup.
No, that's not very healthy. And these ones do for too.
Your Belizean Coca-Cola is still cane sugar because you guys actually have cane sugar here. Because cane sugar is everywhere.
Yeah, but this sugar has a little bit of different taste than the sugar beets.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I can taste it.
Well, you can. Whenever I take a drink of something, or like even just opened the drink yesterday and goes, "This is cane sugar." You can taste it right away.
Yeah,
Like-
I can taste it too. That it is a different taste than the sugar beets.
Oh, a little bit of rain. Good thing we're almost to the highway.
Not that stuck.
Oh, this thing's four-wheel drive. We're not going to get stuck. I don't know how to turn my wipers on.
Famous last words.
I mean, you can get anything stuck, but
Right?
so here's where all the trucks line up, waiting to unload at the sugar mill.
It was maybe 2 months back. An old man came to
A short line today.
and he said he was a driver at these sugar cane trucks for many years. He said, I could not go and buy a Coke. Then the trucks had all moved one
And
then
bypassed
he
them.
was behind them.
Oh, these trailers that are dropped off.
your camera's getting washed.
Hey, yeah, my outdoor camera is getting washed.
And it's also not working.
Is it waterproof?
Yeah.
It's filming in the sky at the moment.
What?
It's filming in the sky.
All the bouncing must have... Oh, it moved. Okay. Well, I don't know how much use that camera was then.
You can't see this right behind you. It's like, look.
So we just bypassed Orange Walk and we're headed south now. To, I guess, Belize City this road goes.
The road goes to Belize City.
Yeah.
But you can turn up before that to the airport.
Take that shortcut. Precaution, double trailers. Not sure why precaution, but
It's so funny. Precaution.
the orange flags must be easier to back up an A train like that. And this is the bridge that used to be a toll bridge.
I think that is still.
Nope,
No?
toll booth is gone.
Oh,
See here it says toll bridge. Sign
It-
says toll
it
bridge.
said it was finished paying it. They had finished. But they did not take it away right away because the men were willing to stand here so they can make the living with that.
Yeah. So, how long?
It's the question that they had moved it. But Exxon also how long this road before? After the lockdown, we did stay home. And then we did not drive this road then.
Oh yeah, you guys couldn't. Yeah, Belize went really strict on lockdown, like
yeah.
crazy strict.
Mm-hmm.
But also, the healthcare is not as good as other places. So
But the group from Spanish Lookout, they did fight it that they would leave the Mennonites alone. And one day they had told ahead that they would come, and the Spanish Lookout men, what are the higher up, they have the papers what the parents had signed, their grandparents had signed as they moved here, and there's no Mennonite has the right to plant sugarcane. It's for these people, not for us.
As part of the contract.
Yeah. And then they had asked, can we then live our belief? Can we keep our own schools? And then the Firste van Belize had signed it. Yeah, you can have that. And they took that paper and go to the government now. And then said, what do you want? Well, you want us to leave? Or do you want what we are having? Do you know the Belize people, they are eating 80% from what we do. You have the sugarcane, but we have all the rest.
So that's super unique here.
Yeah.
That basically Mennonites migrated to Belize, made a contract.
Yeah.
This is what we're going to do for the country, but we are basically our own sovereign nation. We have our own government. So you have, how many colonies here have that?
We have the
Blue Creek
and the Spanish
Lookout,
Lookout, and is one in Indian Creek.
Indian Creek. They still are under the same contract, even though they're buying new land.
And Little Belize, there are 4, and there's
Four.
one more, but I have forgotten who it is.
Well, shipyard as well.
Well, a shipyard in Nanook, and there's a very small one somewhere. So long as they stay in that contract, and they can, the bunch can move there or there, that's all okay. And they had said, okay, we will leave you alone.
So Mennonites can't grow sugarcane because that was protected for the local peoples. But they are a sovereign nation and can do whatever they want on their
Yeah.
land.
Yeah, as we bought the land, me and Margaret did it. The lawyer said, so no, you can do on it whatever you want. Just don't.
Yeah.
So the rest of you can do what you want.
So never buy land on Mennonite land. You don't
No,
actually own it.
No, then they have it.
You don't actually have your own title.
No. And now I have my own title.
Yeah. I'm paranoid there's going to be a speed bump all of a sudden in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
It's usually around towns, but they come up pretty quick.
There was one man, he says, old man talking. He came and he said, I don't understand that. If the Mennonites start some war, they don't give up. They just go and they are prospered all the time. If they start a new colony, or even just me and Margaret, we start a new place, he said, I can see it, you are just going.
Yep,
And
just
then
work.
he watched me building the house, and then he said, okay, I think I will copy what you do. I want to build a house, and I will do it. I will not make a loan in the bank. I will do it little by little.
One brick at a time, yep.
Yeah. Because his friend had made a loan in the bank, and had to make one more payment. And then the lockdown came, and he could not make the payment. The bank took the house. Yeah. It's better little by little, right?
Yeah, never have debt that you can't pay off.
Exactly.
Yeah, not just Mennonites, all the groups of people that just go and start working and go, I don't know how we're going to get there, but let's start by doing one brick in the corner.
Yeah.
Let's start with plowing this one field here, and then
you have the red, you also have the... These one, they like deep water to grow. It translated from the Amazon River of Brazil. This one is about 5 to 6 feet deep. What you're seeing here is one plant produces multiple of those huge flakes to reach about 4 to 5 feet in diameter across.
Well, there would be like a little bit bigger.
okay, let's go home. Yeah, all that driving for just a little bit of. For me, the driving is the best part of
Yep.
it.
Yeah.
But that was a fun tour.
Mm-hmm.
My only comment about the tour is the last bit felt like there should have been something, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, we're
And now
driving
just-
without stopping. A
Yeah.
little bit, yeah.
But the fact that he kept stopping and letting us
Yeah.
nibble and smell all the different plants, it was
I know, Mel
was
wanted the
pretty
orange.
cool.
That's what she really wanted.
so.
Apparently, yeah.
I know, guys. I know we skipped the video from off-roading up north in Orange Walk, and now we're close to Punta Gorda. We went to the Spice Farm down here, and Mom bought a couple of plants.
Oh, my hand smells like allspice now. Like, it's not bad.
I'm just glad to have that pepper in my mouth. I'm not all for a fresh pepper, but that was fresh pepper. It was so awesome just get things picked off of a tree or a vine or.
There. Alright.
That's some good restaurant food too.
Yeah, they had a restaurant there. Very limited menu, but the food was really good.
Mm-hmm.
As far as tourism, goes, they know what they're doing.
Yeah, beautiful place. I recommend.
I spent like $40 on spices and cocoa powder and stuff from the farm that they dried out and now I can use.
Are you making a homemade tea now?
I can make a peppermint tea, spearmint tea, and I bought lemongrass, which I can put in my tea too. And if you would let me, I would totally just have bought more. After the tour, I would have been like, man.
Well, luckily they were closed now. You couldn't buy more.
Oh, look, the door was still open. I could have.
So it's 85 degrees Celsius, or Fahrenheit now. So that's still 30 something Celsius?
86 equals 30.
Okay, so it's just below 30 Celsius. And quite humid.
It's humid, but not as bad as I thought it would be. Good.
Well, now we have 4 hours of driving to get back home. I'm not going to take you guys with us all the way, but we're having lots of fun. I'm having lots of fun driving.
There's sights to see, places to be.
I did really enjoy that tour on the farm there.
Yeah, the tour. And the drive down here is just so beautiful with the mountains and the jungle.
Yeah. We've basically driven Belize now all the way from the north end to the south end, and the roads are beautiful everywhere. I can't remember Belize roads being this good before.
I was gonna say, would you remember the first time
Oh,
you
yeah.
came down to visit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roads have definitely improved. But anyway, we're gonna let you guys go. Wrap the video up. Have fun driving. I had his brights on, thank you very much. Go home and see what tomorrow brings. Do we know what tomorrow is?
Empty spot.
Empty spot.
It won't stay empty. I can guarantee you that much.
It never does.
Oh yeah, I'm getting a haircut. Maybe that's it. Anyway, we are out of here. You guys rock.
Adios.